What's up, chat? How are we doing tonight on a Thanksgiving day? All right. Let's hop into it, shall we? Okay, so last stream we lost to that stupid mill tank. But tonight we're going to be going into what's known as Bellsprout Tower. And hopefully we'll be able to plow through that and also beat Faulkner. I'm feeling pretty good about the team, so we're just gonna hop into it. What we're gonna do actually real quick is we're going to train up Money Shot. That way we have at least a bit of backup. Gonna see how good this Money Shot is. Obviously not good. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? We had a pretty good one. We just went out down south to hang out with some family. And just had turkey, ham, the classics. It was really fun though. I don't plan on streaming for too long tonight, just because we've been out and about all day today, and I would rather just kind of relax tonight. I know that this is supposed to be relaxing, but I don't know, I'm just kind of tired, so I don't know how energetic I'll be. Sorry, I'm just training through. Gotta do what we can. This is gonna take a minute, but it'll be worth it at the end. Perfect. As soon as we get Money Shot to level 10, we're going to go ahead and go through Sprout Tower. I'm not doing that again, that was kind of rough. Yeah, man, I'm just kind of excited to be back streaming a little bit. I know I was kind of gone there for a little bit just because, oh boy, with okay, so we lost our starter. I did not, guys, I was not thinking at all on that one. That's just great. Crap. I made a huge mistake with that one. So, that sucks. This is still gonna be the run. We're still gonna get the victory. Goodbye, DBGII. So that leaves our team with two Pokemon. Money Shot the Caterpie and Ashley the Geodude. This is going to be an interesting run. We haven't even fought the first gym, you guys. We'll see how this goes. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. That's really frustrating. And you know, I have no one to blame but myself. I'm very curious to see how long we have this run for. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure we win, because I think that will be super hype. I'm just really bummed about the whole Totodile being gone. But, you know, with that being said, we still have Mareep to catch and a bunch more story left to go. So, it's not too bad a hit. The only thing is, we've got to still get through that Miltank. Once we get over that hurdle, I think we're basically home free until red. Gosh, I feel so sick in my stomach right now. Okay, Money Shot's been evolved. We learned Harden. You know, I'm wondering... Oh, chat. Yeah, we can do this. Right here is where we start, and I went on this route. I have this route right here that's left to go that I have access to, that I could catch a Pokemon there. We could get a good one there, hopefully. What does your hat stand for? Okay, so my hat, it's FPC, and it stands for Fox Pest Control. I used to do door-to-door for a company called Fox, and it's one of my favorite hats I have from him. But Zach, so you missed it. This is what happened. As you can see, I have two Pokemon. One's the Caterpie, and the other one's a Geodude. And so I lost the Totodile just tonight. Audio's cutting in and out. Okay. I think that's just because of my Wi-Fi, so I need to look into that. Anyways, yeah, I lost the Totodile, so we're gonna go catch a new Pokemon real quick. Guys, I'm in the middle of a group assignment with school, and they're just driving me nuts. They have all access to like what I have access to, but they still ask the questions. Like, for example, I texted them before I started streaming. I was like, hey, who's all done with your stuff? Because I would like to know if we can turn it in or not soon. And, one of them was like, I'm done with mine. And then I said, okay, great. I'm still needing to do my part, but like just wrap up a few quick things. And they said, how many people are in our group? I'm like, dude, you're in the group chat. Just click on members. You know how many there are of us. Okay, here's the route that we can find a new Pokemon. So, okay, looks like Rattata is going to join the group. Little Bits, this Pokemon's yours. I assume we're naming it Little Bits, but if you have a different name, send it into the chat real quick. I can't believe I lost that Totodile. I thought I had the strength on it, but obviously not. The guy is a schmuck, by the way. It just is stupid. Jerry for the name. Okay, got it. Are you going back to work tomorrow, Zach, or is it just me? I would assume you're going back because you also work Saturdays. I saw that you had today off though, which is super nice for you. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we evolve Money Shot into a Butterfree. And then we work on the other two. And get them leveled up. That way we have a better team going into Falconer's gym. I think that's going to be the way we go. What we could also do is just put Jerry first, because I want to use Jerry more. Eradicate could be a good part of the team. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll put Jerry in front, and then we're going to hopefully get pretty good XP. Chat, okay. I stayed up last night until, I think, yeah, 12:30, watching the new Stranger Things. Here's my take on it. I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't worry. But it was so predictable. I was very frustrated that for me personally, I saw the trailers, and I think after last night, what I saw, I've decided I'm never watching a trailer again. I'm going to find out the name of the movie and the release date, and then some of the actors. That's it. Because the trailers gave so much away, first of all, and then also, in classic Stranger Things fashion, they would mention something and it's so obvious where they were headed. There's a character at the end of the 4 episodes that they released that my brother-in-law said it was like a plot hole that they finally covered up, which there was no plot hole. And like, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it was frustrating how easy it was for me as a idiot to predict. But my thing is, from the very beginning of Stranger Things, I've always been able to like kind of tell where they were headed. I don't know how they're gonna end the season. I'm sure I know one of the deaths and how it works. But like, one of the characters at the very end of the 4 episodes, they did something that shocked everybody else in the room, but me personally, I was like, this just made sense. Like, I assumed that would happen, so I'm glad it finally did, but like, I wasn't too shocked by it. I know I'm being very vague, but I just don't want to spoil it, but like, it just, I don't know. That's where I was at after watching it. Am I happy with the way that they're going? Oh yeah, I think season 5 is going to be really good. I think it will be much better than season 3. But yeah, that's my main takeaway after last night. I'm excited to see the direction where they take it. I think the show's doing a very good job. I think they've got a huge opportunity to stick the landing. I don't think it's been bad. But yeah. And then I saw Creed 2 today, and that was beautiful. I really liked it. I think it's top 3, genuinely. Like, because I didn't know who he was going to be fighting. I've never known who he fights going into the movies, but like, that one was a huge surprise, and it was a welcomed surprise. And so I loved that movie. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, I thought the character design on Vecna, they updated it. That's in the trailer, so I can talk about that. He looks sick. I really like the way he looks now. I mean, like, he looked fine before, but, like, he just looked really good. Bro, have you seen the Black Phone? Okay, so I haven't. I've heard it's really good, though. I think it's on Peacock. I don't have Peacock. Have you seen it? What are your thoughts on it? I've heard it's like a psychological horror or something. But when it was explained to me, I was like, that sounds pretty good. So I would not be opposed to seeing it. Oh, that's right, they came out with two, huh? I've heard the second one was kind of a letdown, but I have no opinions on this because I've never seen the movies. Leave your thoughts below, brother. A little update on that group project. The person who was like, how many people do we have in the group, just said, yeah, I think we're just waiting on you, so once you're done, submit it. I'm not going to trust that until I hear from the fourth person because they had no idea how many people there were. So I'm not going to listen to them. First Black Phone reminds me of like Stranger Things vibe. Via time and clothing. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've heard good things about Black Phone. I wouldn't be opposed to watching it. My biggest gripe with horror movies or shows is how the story is kind of the same every time, like something scary, jump scares, things like that. Like with the first Stranger Things season, it was like a mystery and there was genuine horror aspects to it, but like full-on horror movies have just never been appealing to me because I just feel like for example with Lights Out, that's like the last horror movie I watched, and I just watched it like 2 years ago or something, but like it's got an interesting premise. When the lights are off, the scary stuff happens, yada yada. But then, like, at the end, it just kind of goes off the rails. And I feel like every horror movie has that pattern where they start off really good. Like, it hooks a bunch of viewers, it's got a good premise, but then the ending happens and it ruins the whole thing. And it's just frustrating every time to watch. And like I understand that's kind of the same with comic book movies, like it's the same stuff over and over again. Mission Impossible movies, Rocky movies technically, but like those have heart to it, whereas with a horror movie it's just meant to scare you. And so like if I want to be scared, I'm just gonna hang out with my wife when she's gotten no sleep. That's a joke for legal reasons, I'm just kidding. But my biggest worry right now is that I don't have a fourth Pokemon. There are 3 spots I'm supposed to be able to catch a Pokemon. Outside of the first city, there's that first route we go through. And then we go up that route. I think that one is combined with this one where Bellsprout shows up. Or actually I think they're different, but I should have 4, but I only had the 2 and the 3 when I started this stream. And so I'm like, did I miss an encounter? Did I mess up an encounter somewhere? I probably did. And if that's the case, I'm really worried about trying to catch Mareep, because I'm sure we're going to step down there and there's going to be a Pidgey that shows up first. And so we won't get Mareep in that first area. That's the thing that I'm banking on right now, is there's 2 things that need to happen for us to have a shot for the rest of the run without our starter. We catch a Mareep. Oh, I'm out. We catch a Mareep, first of all, and then second, we get the Heracross from Azalea Town. If we can get those 2 things, I'm not worried. If I miss just one of them, I'm going to be a little concerned, especially if we don't get that Heracross. Black Phone is a suspension type, and it has a happier ending compared to a lot of other horror movies. Okay. Well, I think I'm down to watch it, so we should definitely find a time to sit down and watch the Black Phone. Isn't it a kidnapper movie? It's got like a deranged lunatic who kidnaps a kid. I swear I saw that somewhere. Also, how much XP do you have, Zach? I feel like you should have a ton. I don't know if it transfers from the stream to the next one. Caps at 75, okay. Okay, I think we're ready for Sprout Tower. What we're going to do is we're going to go in, take names, kick butt. I'm going to put Ashley as our starter. I know she's low leveled, but my thought is get a little bit of XP out of this for her, and then we use the other two Pokemon to battle the other guys. No way! Gosh dang it! Okay, Money Shot has proven himself over time. Was that Vine Whip that took out a rock type Pokemon? Chat, run that back and tell me if it was a rock, if it was a Vine Whip that took out a rock type. Because if that's the case, that's freaking wild. They were the same level. I don't know what the heck it hit us with. Even with the critical hit, I feel like it shouldn't have done that. I have got to be the worst Pokemon player of all time. We've lost 2 Pokemon in one stream in a matter of 30 minutes. I'm scared for when we hit 45 minutes now. Okay, now with that confusion, we're really going to be set up well. I can't believe we did that. I did that, not we. It was me who's an idiot. It was Vine Whip? Okay, I don't understand how that happened then, because it's literally a rock type. Even if, I don't know, chat, let me look this up. That is just so frustrating. Okay, so grass to rock is super effective. Since when? That makes no sense. Because Bulbasaur against Brock's gym in the first games sucked. Am I just retarded? How do I not know this? I'm so frustrated right now by this. Okay, well, we're just gonna... I'm gonna study the charts tonight. Because that... You're kidding me. Did I just X out of that? Oh my gosh. I totally X'd out of it. Okay, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair and release that Totodile because I did kill it. It is just not my night. I did kill Ashley, so we literally just have Caterpie left. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna go back to that route and capture the Pokemon. I did not heal. Gosh, it's so frustrating because like it used to not have those pop-ups and then for some reason they started doing the pop-ups, which whatever, it's fine. But I thought what I was Xing out of was the pop-up, not our Pokemon game. I'm so stupid. Okay, I've already caught one of those, so that's not our encounter. Alright, Zach, what are we naming this one? I'm like extremely mad right now. I had done so much. And I'm sure it's a boring stream to watch. Dude, I just woke up. Shoot, don't you struggle. Okay, we needed this. Chat, what are we naming it? Jerry 2.0. This is going to be our saving grace this run. Little bits. Okay, we've got to go back and heal. Okay, chat, bear with me. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to fight our way through. I'm going to get Money Shot evolved. And once Money Shot evolves, we are going to go into Sprout Tower and wreak some havoc. It's going to be a little longer of a stream. And that's okay, because I need to get through this stupid part of the story. What's your stats? You have nothing. How did I... I'm just so frustrated that I clicked out of it. It was a good run, even though I lost 2 Pokemon. At least I'm being fair in the fact that I just straight up released them. I'm just frustrated that we have to go back and go through training. I'm gonna look up hacks to get rare candies, because this is taking way long. And we're already 40 minutes into something that should have been done a while ago. So I'm definitely going to look into it after this stream, because that was just ridiculous. Because there's no real skill in training like this. Like, all you're doing is just mashing A. That's what I'm saying, at least while I'm getting my butt handed to me on a silver platter. Okay, what we need to do is put little bits in front, and hopefully they learn a move by the time this is all done. Obviously that wasn't gonna work. This is just all running back and forth. But we have like no shot at Sprout Tower right now. Like, this is all I can do. Gosh, James, you idiot! I have literally no attack moves with this Pokemon. I don't even have a TM. Obviously, this is just the worst run. If I can somehow... Okay, let's think for a second. Sprout Tower, I'm like 70% sure has Pokemon that spawn in it, right? So if we go up there, we should be able to catch... We are so lucky. We're going to catch this guy. We're going to name it Jerry. And I'm going to use it. And we're going to kill every single Pokemon in this tower. I don't have any Pokeballs. Basically, what I'm gonna do is just let my Pokemon die. Because there's no other choice. So chat, thanks for watching. What we're gonna do to end the stream on a somewhat high note is we're going to go ahead and we're gonna get our new starter. I'm so freaking pissed. That was so stupid. The worst of luck I've ever seen. That's how I feel right now. Oh, loser! Our neighbor Professor Elm wants to talk to you. What day is it? It's Thursday, right? Alright, chat. This is the one. We're going to get our Pokemon, and then we're going to call it for a night. So, let's get out the flip a coin. Okay, we're going to do exactly what we did last time. If it's heads, they're going to be achievable. If it's tails, we don't get them. So for Cyndaquil, we're not getting Cyndaquil this run. Totodile. Okay, Totodile's on the choice, and then Chikorita. Okay, good. You know what? I know I got the Totodile. I know we started with Cyndaquil, and I know how much I've hated on Chikorita. But maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the whole thing that we've got to do to turn this all around. I'm gonna do something that I do not personally want to do, but I'm doing it just because I think it would be funny if this is the one that carries us. We're gonna get ourselves Chikorita, and we're going to, so you like Chikorita, the grass Pokemon? Not at all. I do not like this one. I think it's the one that you pick if you want to lose at the very beginning, but we're gonna go for it. And the only way I'm gonna like it is if I name it Lil Bits, who supports me in everything I do, which I super appreciate. And so we're gonna try to enjoy this run with Lil Bits as a Chikorita. So yeah, chat. We're gonna call it here. Yeah, we're gonna step outside of the lab. We're gonna call it here. Whenever I do this again, we are going to get past Sprout Tower and Falconer's Gym. We're not going to struggle next time. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.